Hey everybody, James Breeze here and welcome to today's webinar. We'll be getting going very soon. We're just waiting for the last few people to join us. If you do join us, please make sure you put your name in the box and say where you're from and say hello. We'd love to know where you're all from. That's it, just the next couple of minutes, just going to hang by, sit tight as everyone jumps onto the webinar and they can connect with us. We've got a few people from all over the world here. We've got Josh from London, we've got Taylor from Denver, we've got Vicky from Australia. Who else we got here in the house? Let us know, share your name and thoughts in the box and let us know what you want to get out of today's webinar. Super excited to have you and really excited to present what's one of my favorite topics here, and kind of demystifying the world of health and fitness and making something quite complex become a bit more simple for you to understand. So again, make sure you say hi in the chat box. We'll be getting going in a very few minutes just to make sure everyone's got in safe and well. And if you are listening in the future, because this is being recorded, shout out your name and I'll try and listen out to wherever you are in the world as well. So yep, this is being recorded and this will be replayed in the future for those who have missed it today. Okay, last couple of seconds. Who else we got? We got Dave from Bristol in the UK. We have Annalisa from San Francisco, and we have Sheila from Vancouver. Hey, this is awesome. It's a big multicultural mix of everyone online with us today. Okay, so now I'm guessing for a lot of you, this is probably not your first webinar or web class. So the first thing I want to do is just mention that if you've struggled with health and fitness and your goals in the past, it's not your fault, okay? It really isn't your fault. There's so much information out there, it can be so confusing. And all this information overload just keeps you from actually getting to where you want to get to. You know, some days coffee's good for you, some days coffee's bad for you. Some days you must drink wine, some days you can't drink wine. It's cancerous. There's so many different things and conflicting studies and research. My goal here is through you is just to break it down, make it super simple for you to understand. And again, if you've experienced this before in the past or just struggling with your health in general at the moment, I want to put those fears to rest and I want to be the right person to cut through all the BS and get to the point and get you the information that you need to know to make a real difference. Now, I always say this, but the big companies will always tell you you need to try the latest diet or fitness fad. It's sales, they push it, they push it, they push it. They have their own reasons for this, but it's mostly commercial. I have to tell you, it's mostly a big commercial tie-in. Now, if you've ever thought the fitness companies wanted you to actually fail, you're probably right. Because the more you fail, the more they can sell you stuff. Think about gym memberships. Think about the new diet books. Every year, there's something new coming out to push you something different. So they're setting you up for fail. And that's not what we're here for today. My goal here today is to put you on the right path to success and cut through all this BS. And without the show, let's just get started. Let's just dive straight into it. So today's webinar is how to lose weight and become more athletic without dieting and spending mindless hours at the gym. It's very simple. If strength matters, our philosophy is we don't diet. We don't believe in diets unless you need it. And I say unless you need it, that's the very high end spectrum of what we do. Dieting sets you up for failure. Now, at the same time, we don't believe in spending mindless hours at the gym. We want you to get out and enjoy life. That's what life's about. That's why you train in the gym, is to get outside and enjoy life more. So, putting it all together, this is our presentation today. So, before we get started, my goal from this web class is three things. One is I want you to discover the 3 habits needed for long-term athletic and weight loss success. 2, I want to show you the 3 secrets the fitness industry doesn't want you to know about. And 3, the best way to kickstart your health and fitness goals is what we believe the Everyday Athlete Challenge. It's a 21-day challenge that we put on. So that's my goal for you guys today, to understand these 3 things and get away from it. So, more importantly, if you stick around until the end, as you can see on the screen here now, I will share with you a 7-day blueprint of workouts and habits that you can take away and implement straight away. So you only get that if you stay to the very, very end. That's all the workouts, simple habits to get you kick-started and get going. So make sure you stay until the end. Okay, so who the hell am I? So my name is James Breeze. I am the founder of Strength Matters. That's my beautiful picture on the left-hand side. And on the right-hand side, you'll see a picture when I was about 5 years old. Yes, I was that fat kid. And yes, that truck did not move anywhere in that short space of time. I was a chubby kid. It took me a long time to discover sports and get out of it, and finally I did, and I finally realised my true athletic potential. So, from Wales originally, speak multiple languages, and fell into fitness after a lifetime career in the police. So, since then, I've created Strength Matters. We are a company for everyday athletes who want to train smarter. You know, people all over the world come to our events, conferences, summits, and we spend a lot of time training the trainers, okay? As well as that, we have a whole load of media. We have a podcast, we have a magazine and print and digital. It's available in the app stores. It goes around the world, and we have multiple podcasts. Our most recent one is the Everyday Athlete podcast. Highly recommend you subscribing and listening in. So we're a worldwide community, global company working with everyday athletes everywhere. We do this day in, day out, and we train the trainers. Like I said, but the most important thing we do is that we're working with everyday people, or everyday athletes as we say it, to help them achieve their health and fitness goals. And we've been doing this for such a long time. And this is why we want to share with you today what we have learned in the process. Now, over the years, I've done a lot of things right. I'll be proud of that. I've done a lot of things right. But I've done so many more things wrong. It is the list of mistakes I've made in getting to where I am today is huge. But you learn from your mistakes to make sure your successes are even better. I love that kind of focus here. Is like, if you're not failing, you're not succeeding. Okay, you need to fail to learn to succeed. And in that process, I made a lot of mistakes. I'm happy. I'll hold my hands up. But here's kind of in a nutshell what I've learned in the last 10 years. I've learned that every training plan works if you stick to it. That's a big thing. Every training plan works if you stick to it. I've also learned that every diet works if you stick to it. Okay? Big key thing here is if you stick to it, because people always fall off. So diets always set you up to fail. Understand that. And here's the big thing. There are just 3 simple habits you need to kickstart your fitness journey. 3 really simple habits that set the wheels in motion to get you going, get you really kickstarted. And that's taken me 10 plus years to nail down, because I tried everything. I've been there, done that, every diet, every fitness fad, you name it, I've tried it. But now I've narrowed it down to 3 key things which set the whole thing off in motion. Now, I discovered this the hard way. I'm quite happy to say you're going to get the cheat. You know, you can cheat on this and get it the easy way, but I really did discover this the hard way. I've invested over £250,000 in courses and travel all over the world to think and work with the smartest minds in the industry. That's also investing in my staff to go to these. I've tried every single diet known to mankind. Really have. Well, up until a couple of years ago when I then decided no more diets for me. But most of them I have tried. I've spent hours, days, weeks trying to create the perfect training plan. I have all the time. I'm a programming geek. I love doing that stuff, okay? But it doesn't always work. And more importantly, I've invested thousands of man hours working with my clients, friends, family, coaches, staff all over the world to see what really works, okay? I love the saying, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. It's a quote by Leonardo da Vinci. Highly recommend writing that down. But it's so true. The more I learn, the more I take out. And I try and refine everything that we do and keep it as simple. The simplest thing is the thing that people stick to the most. Please bear that in mind. Simple does not mean easy. Simple means people can stick to it. Okay, so I've done this the hard way. This is all the hard way. This is all the time, money investment into the company as well. Traveling, meeting people to share with you what I know today. Now, I'm guessing you prefer the easy way, right? You can go and do it the hard way. You can go and do all these courses and fitness exhibitions and attend and meet these people and spend years of networking like I have. Or, like I said, I can give it to you the easy way, which is on today's webinar. But I want to tell you a story. This all starts with a story, and it's really, really key. This is my father. Okay, you can see him on the left-hand side. This was him just, as he married my mother. And on the right-hand side, that's me and my dad a few months ago at my sister's wedding. One of the very few photos you see of me and my dad. But more importantly, one of the few photos he's had taken of him in the last 10 years. My dad was one of the strongest people I know. He was a proud farmer from Wales, lifts things up, puts things down, unbelievably fit, athletic and strong, and could do absolutely anything he wanted and put his mind to. Fact, one of like the strongest people I've ever met. Now, sadly, in 2005, he was diagnosed with cancer. He had bowel cancer. It took 8 inches out. They had to take 8 inches out of his large intestine. Never seen anything like it. This pillar of a man was bedridden, stuck in hospital for months. And since then, and literally 12 years later and 13 operations, he became his former self. He wasn't the man we used to know. Totally understandable. And if anyone can relate to this and been through this, please message in the chat box and say, yeah, that looks like me, or someone understands someone's been through this. It's been so difficult, so hard. And 12 years, 13 operations later, he's only now in the last 6 to 12 months started to get back on his feet again and start moving and doing some stuff that he used to do. Life gets in the way, plus it just got the better of him, okay? That's essentially what it is. And it's sad to see it from my end, seeing what happened and see this physical transformation of him going through this process. But, as I say in German, Gott sei Dank, he's alive today, and that's the most important thing. But, here's the thing. Between 2005 and 2016, as he was going through this rehabilitation process and accepting what had happened, he gained 55 kilos. That's approximately 110 pounds in weight for those of you out there. That's a lot of weight. Going from what he looked like back in his heyday and all he was to the 90s and early 2000s to looking like he was today, it's a lot of weight. Like I said, he became a shadow of his former self. He wasn't the man we used to know. But the key thing is, during this time, training clients, working with clients all over the world and really diving in to help them, I tried everything to help him, motivate him, try to get him to lose some weight in every way possible. But I couldn't do it the normal way. I couldn't encourage him to work out. He wasn't somebody who worked out. He was always somebody who's been fit, lifting hay bales, doing all that type of stuff. But I tried absolutely everything in the way of encouragement, my skills. Just nothing worked. I tried everything, but nothing worked. And to this day, I will happily say he's probably the only client I'd ever failed with, which is quite embarrassing, really, when you think about it. He was the only client I'd ever failed with until, this is a big until, September 2016. I came home, I'd been in Australia for a while. I'd come back from Australia and saw my dad, and he showed me this nicely wrapped box of a Fitbit. And he told me he bought it 3 months ago, and it was sitting there and he hadn't done anything with it. And I said, oh my God, I haven't used one of those Fitbits before. Let's get it unpacked. Let's see you use it and let's strap it on and see what happens. And so he did. And that was kind of the next chapter of his life and the next part of the story, really. Because as soon as I helped him set the Fitbit up, I then asked him just to do, hey Dad, can you just do one thing for me? Can you just try and reach 5,000 steps a day? That's it. I asked him to hit 5,000 steps a day, and I connected him to our online training platform so I could monitor what he was doing. That's it. That's the only thing I did. Like a week or so later, he proudly told me and showed me that he'd hit his 5,000 steps every single day. Now, the second week, there's a few times he'd missed it, but I was able to just message in and say, hey, Dad, try and reach out to your 5,000 steps today you can. Just giving him a little nudge and a point in the right direction, but that was it. Didn't do anything else. Here's what happened. In just a month, he dropped 7 kilos in weight for the first time in years. 7 kilos of weight. It just blew my tiny little mind. But more importantly, he had more energy. I was home for the whole month. He had more energy. And in the words of my mother, he was becoming less annoying around the house. I'll never forget those words. And that was it. This suddenly, he changed his whole dynamic, his whole being, based on hitting this goal of 5,000 steps a day. That's what he was interested in, and that's what motivated him to get started. So, I thought, well, we're now starting off something brand new here. We're now seeing what's going on and what's potentially going to happen. I thought, okay, well, let's add the next layer in. Let's add something small in to see what happens and see if he'll stick to this. So I did. I then made this one change. I asked him, Dad, can you try and drink 7 glasses of water a day and just make a note of it in our coaching app? That's it. All I want you to do, drink 7 glasses of water, monitor it in your app, and keep those 5,000 steps. That's all. And do you know what? He did. He absolutely did. 6 months later, he's dropped 25 kilos. He has more energy. He's excited about life again. And this is the big thing. He's began work to finish an extension on the family home that he started over 10 years ago prior to his bout of cancer. That's a project been going over 10 years, and he hadn't been able to motivate himself, hadn't done anything at all. That was huge. My mum was like ecstatic and over the moon when he started doing it again. I don't blame her. It was a huge thing for us, and we absolutely loved it. But 25 kilos, the first time he dropped any weight, and he was successful. And even today, he's still doing his steps. In fact, he's up to about 10,000 steps a day, and he's still making sure he drinks his water. Unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable. Life-changing for my dad. And it was 2 very simple changes and tweaks we made to it. But it got me thinking. It just opened up this whole idea and world of what is happening, how has this made such a profound change? So it sparked an idea. And I asked the question is, what if we monitored all our clients and members that we were training in person? What if we monitored and tracked all our clients and members all over the world to see what was happening? So we did. We wanted to see how active people were, both athletic and non-athletic, and to track to see how many glasses of water they were doing. And we did. And the results were absolutely frightening. I just could not believe what I was seeing, the data coming back. Here they are. This is what we found. Our average member walks just 3,459 steps a day. That's just 3,459 steps a day, and drinks less than 3 glasses of water. 3 average-sized glasses of water a day. Wow. It was mind-blowing. I can't tell you this epiphany moment I had, like, wow. These are mostly everyday athletes, athletic people, non-athletic people. It was everybody, and it was the thing that got me the most was it wasn't just the typical everyday person we work with. We had some elite people working with us who have 6-packs, they train hard all the time. They are what we call our most athletic members. But they were actually walking less, if not the same as what the rest of these guys were doing. They were hitting their gym of 1 hour a day, but the rest of the 23 hours each day, they were quite sedentary. And it just blew our tiny little minds. Well, blew my tiny little mind anyway. Can anyone here relate to this? Anyone here feel they should need to be more active, should be walking more, drinking more water? Can anyone relate to what we just shared on this slide, the previous slide just now? Taylor says, yes, that's me. I don't walk enough. Oh my God, I haven't thought about tracking my water. I probably need to drink more. Who's saying that? Tim says, I'm struggling to drink more than 5 glasses a day, but I am trying. Okay, we get it. We totally understand. Thanks for sharing in the chat room, and we'll go back to it later on to ask some more questions. But the average member walks just 3,459 steps a day and drinks less than 3 glasses of water. Wow, mind-blowing. Now, what we do know is that the average person should be walking 10,000 steps a day, and they should drink at least 7 glasses of water. That is a fact. That is gospel. That's as simple as you can make it. The average person needs to be moving at least to achieve 10,000 steps a day. That's why all the companies say it. You should be hitting 10,000 steps a day, as Fitbit say. You need to drink 7 glasses of water a day because your body's made up of water. You need to consume water, okay? It has so many health benefits, mostly because most people often confuse hunger with thirst, okay? Most people reach for food when they're actually thirsty. So these are the targets. The average person should be reaching these steps. And going back to our members, this is what they had, 3,459 and 3 glasses. That is way off the pace, absolutely way off the pace. So I said at the start, here are I promise you the 3 habits needed for long-term health and fitness success. So we discovered by tracking our clients' activity and their water intake that we need to increase that considerably and monitor and focus on those things the other 23 hours of each day. So Here are the first two secrets. You ready for this? Get your pen and papers ready. Make sure you write this down. Number 1 is you need to drink more water. Number 2 is you need to walk 10,000 steps a day. That's it. That's the first 2 habits. Okay, the first 2 habits. Okay, that you need to achieve. Drink more water, get to those 7 glasses of water a day, and then walk those 10,000 steps. That's it. Easy, right? Simple. Can we do that? It's not as easy as you think. Okay, this is the thing. People think they can do it, but it's how people can adapt it over time and try and achieve it. They need something. They need a third habit to tie it all in and make this happen. But what we know is that the human body is made to walk. Okay, the more you walk, the better you're going to feel. Most people are sedentary. They sit behind their desk. They sit behind the wheel of their car, on their bus, on their commute to work. We need to walk more, no matter where you are. And 10,000 steps a day is a bare minimum. So, hope you've written those down. Those are the first 2 things to help you become more athletic and try and help you lose more weight. Now, when this epiphany moment came, and with all our clients and members, the athletic and non-athletic, we literally started to focus on just these 2 habits. Okay? We just focus on these 2 habits. And here's what happened. Both in the athletic and weight loss goals, people lost weight a little bit faster. People felt and became more athletic overall, and particularly the run times we were testing, and particularly on the rowers, etc., etc. So people became more athletic, they were achieving their goals faster, and they started to lose some more weight as we focused on the other 23 hours of each time of the day when they work out on. Okay? So this all changed. These all habits, they changed, but they really, really changed. What I'm about to give you is the third habit, the third secret to putting us all together. This is when it skyrocketed. Okay? We added the third habit. Habit number 3 is they became active in an engaged community. Let that sink in for a little bit. Habit number 3 is they became active in an engaged community. We encourage them to drink more water. We encourage them to try and hit their 10,000 steps a day. But more importantly, we encourage them to become active in an engaged, like-minded community with them all working on the same goals. Really, really important. That's habit number 3. Become active in an engaged community. What do I mean by an engaged community? Well, through the app, we set up this leaderboard, this steps leaderboard, where all our members, you can see here, Joe's leading at 232,000 steps this month already, Gareth in second, and you have like 11 to 16 as well, Maxine through to Dorothy. People of all ages, all abilities. We put them on a leaderboard where we just track steps, nothing more. But the great thing about this was the elite athletic people were competing about everyday people who were just coming to get a workout. And more often than not, the everyday people were hitting their goals more than the athletic people. And it creates such a buzz, such a camaraderie, that suddenly all these steps and everything were going through the roof. Everyone was talking about it. Everyone was diving in, just so pumped and excited, but motivating themselves to get higher on the leaderboard and beyond there. That's the key thing, because it only shows the top 25. Okay, they were motivated to see themselves on the thing. So their steps literally went through the roof. Now, everyone was competing with each other, irrespective of age or athletic ability, like I just said. And it was great to see. It was so fun. And it's still today, they're still competing with each other. And we still have our monthly steps challenge. Here's the big thing. As you can see on the screen, we took the average number of steps made from approximately 3,000 to over 7,300. That's over doubled. Just by implementing this community, implementing this whole strategy, and encouraging people to move and walk more. That's it. It literally doubled in the space of a week. Again, I keep using the same phrase, it blew our tiny little minds. It really, really did. Water as well. We went from the average of 3 to 6 glasses per day. Massive difference. We had people messaging in saying how great their skin was feeling, how a lot of their acne started to clear up, how they had more energy, they're feeling better, more you name it. It was great. Not only were they walking more, we'd taken the average number of glasses of water to 6 per day, just by having them monitor it in the group, sharing in the community, and being more engaged and more mindful about what they're doing. With all this here now, with all this, anecdotal research that we did in-house with our clients, it has now formed the whole basis of our everyday athlete program. We work with people all over the world, training, teaching, coaching them to become more athletic, which has sometimes has a byproduct of losing weight and everything else tied in with like weight loss in the fitness industry. But this change in mindset from going from my dad, learning what happened to him with the Fitbit and the steps, it's now completely revolutionized how we think about training people and how we focus on not just being in the gym for that 1 hour training session a day, but the other 23 hours of each day. That's when we get a real insight into what's happening. And like I said, it's formed the whole basis and structure of the Everyday Athlete program. Okay, so I want to share with those 3 habits. You've had those 3 habits, and hopefully you've written them down, you completely understand them, and we're all good to go. Any questions so far? No, all good. No questions coming in. Loving the 3 habits, so simple. I can really see them making a difference. Thank you, Taylor from Denver. Okay, so comments coming through, questions coming through. Thanks so much for that. Appreciate it. Save any questions to the end. That'll be wonderful, and I'll dive into them straight then. So, like I promised you, the 3 habits. I also wanted to share with you the 3 secrets the fitness industry doesn't want you to know. Okay? So, here it is. From all my time, energy, effort learning about this, here are the 3 secrets. Secret number 1. All diets don't work. I apologize. All diets work. All diets work. Okay? Very important. All diets work. Secret number 2. All training plans work. If you have good habits, stick to them. Secret number 3. Accountability is the key to long-term health and fitness success. Okay, so the 3 secrets, and we're going to dive into each of them right now. Starting with secret number 1. Secret number 1, all diets work. Let me ask you a question. Why is it that the fitness industry keeps pumping out diet book after diet book after diet book every year, each with a different angle? Can you explain to me? It's very simple. Every diet works. I can't emphasize that. Every diet works within reason. There are people going to be skeptical and go, oh, this diet doesn't work. No, within reason, all diets work. And the diet equation is super simple. It's very easy. The fat loss equation is this. Consume fewer calories than you need and you will lose weight. Consume fewer calories than you need and you will lose weight. That is essentially what every diet book is telling you in the world. They just give you different examples everywhere. Different examples everywhere. Different angle, different slant, different recipes. But it's essentially the same thing. Okay? Now, that's just a brief glimpse of just some of the diet books out there today. If you go to Amazon, there's thousands of them. Absolutely thousands of them. But why do you think the industry, the big name companies, want to pump out these diet books year after year, particularly around the January time when everyone's susceptible to buying this new latest dad or latest fight or latest DVD? Why do you think it is? It comes down to one thing. Sales. The fitness industry worldwide on diet and weight loss is worth $586.4 billion. That is how much the health and fitness and weight loss industry is worth. These big e-commerce companies will be stupid not to keep pumping out these books and getting as much money as they can. And that essentially is the reason why. Yes, there's some great people out there. You need to buy some of the books. I love reading some of the books. I love some of the recipe books, okay? Because it gives me ideas and inspiration. It's great. But the fact of the matter is, it goes to the fat loss equation. Consume fewer calories than you need, and you will lose weight. Okay? Test that theory. Anyone else see this? Anyone else think, oh yeah, this is the same thing? You put a sheet on the, write down a sheet of spreadsheet and compare each of the books and compare them on what the calorie intake is, most of them will tell you to consume fewer calories. So here's the key thing. We know that all diets work if you stick to it. Key thing. But how many people here have never stuck to a diet? My mother is still on a diet for 20 years. She's on the same diet for 21 years. Okay? Has she lost any weight? No. Okay? So that's not picking on my mother, it's picking on other people around the world. People are constantly dieting. Dieting is a terrible name, it's a terrible phrase. It sucks all the joy out of life. It really does. But here there's some interesting stats for you to bear in mind. People who stick to a diet for the first 6 months lose on average 9 kilograms. That's 9 kilos. Okay? That's great. That's awesome. After a year, though, they gain a further 3 kilograms. After 5 years, they regain all the weight plus 6 kilograms. That's some studies I pulled up off online. I dumped in. I haven't got any citations or links, but I can find them for you and I can share them with you at a later date. But those are the stats that came up. Wow. First of all, I don't know anybody who sticks to a diet more than 21 days. So for people who stick to 6 months of dieting, congratulations. But 9 kilograms? And then they gain 3 for all that hard work of 6 months of torture and anguish. And then after 5 years, they regain it all back again, plus 6 kilos. What I'm trying to say is the diets and dieting industry is setting you up to fail. It's as simple as that. Okay? The diets set you up to fail. Just look at the stats. Okay? Just look at the stats, bear that in mind, take that into consideration. So, like I said, this is just the people who stuck with the diets. I wonder how many people actually didn't complete the diets. So, here's what you need to understand. All diets work to a point. But for long-term success, they don't. I'm going to repeat that. All diets work to a point, but for long-term health and fitness success, they don't. The only key to achieving long-term health and fitness weight loss success, it's by improving your daily habits for optimum health that guarantee lifelong success. That's important. Improving your daily habits. Daily habits, because one habit can have a knock-on effect to other multiple habits. The same way as if you start walking a bit more, we start tracking you and competing with your friends and encouraging you to drink more water. That's a starting point. There are other good habits to have, but now this is what we start with everybody, because everyone needs to have better habits when it comes to their health and fitness goals. Water and walking are our two first main habits, and that's what we focus on. By improving those habits, we can improve on others. So, this is a glimpse of our app that we use with all our clients, and our clients all have access on their smartphones. It's called a score. It's our nudge score, essentially. So, what we have here is that it's scored out of 100. You have the 4 components of health and fitness. You have activity, you have water intake, you have your food intake, and you have sleep. Sleep's a big thing. So what we do is we monitor people now and give them a score, like a monthly, daily, weekly type of score to see where they're at, so we can see what's going on. But we always leave nutrition to last. Okay? Very, very important. So let's go on to the next slide. There are 4 stages of optimum health, we believe. They are move more, drink more water, sleep better, and then comes nutrition. If we can get more people moving and having some exercise, win. Fantastic. That's the first key point where we are. We then work with more water. What if we substitute hunger for water? What if that was one of the main things to start here? We get these daily habits. Now, hopefully you've all heard and seen the news about how important sleep is and how all these stressed lives we have, we need to sleep more and sleep better. We then start monitoring sleep patterns to see how we can improve that. Only then, after achieving those 3 elements in that order, do we start to look at nutrition. Because like every other diet company, we'd be setting you up to fail if we don't establish good daily habits from the start. The better the habits, the more likely you are to succeed in achieving your nutrition goals. particularly when it comes to diet and weight loss. Sometimes you don't even need to diet once we establish the first three. Just by moving more, even having a stand-up desk can help sometimes. That was one story we helped me lose about 10 kilos. The only difference we made was give him a stand-up desk. That was it. And drink more water and sleep better. Those were all the key things that we work with, and then we work with nutrition after that. Like I said, write this down. Nutrition is the final piece of the puzzle because it's the hardest to maintain. It really is. The stats show it. Everyone hates a diet. No one likes dieting. It sucks the joy out of life itself. Okay? Nutrition for us is the final piece of the puzzle, and most people struggle to get to that fourth stage. Okay? We just focus on the first three and get those right, and those have big impact and make big differences with people throughout the world. Okay, so just to recap quickly, all diets work to a point, but we hate diets. It's good habits that guarantee lifelong success, and we have 4 stages to develop optimum health and fitness and nutrition. Okay, so any questions so far? Does everyone understand? Can everyone still hear me? Can everyone understand what I'm talking about? I'm not going too fast, am I? No, everything's good. Good info, keep it going. Thank you guys, really appreciate it. Okay, let's move on then. So, secret number 2. All training plans work if you have good habits and stick to it. Now, that's not really me, but it's the only picture I could find that kind of looks like me from the back. And this guy's surrounded by paperwork and spreadsheets and you name it. That was me. That was me 3 years ago, let alone 10 years ago when I started doing all this. That is me. That's how I started. That's what I do. I would get so ingrained in creating the perfect training plan. I wanted to do all these crazy calculations, all these crazy formulas, put it all together, create these super duper 24-week training plans. But the problem was that perfect 12-week training plan wasn't so perfect. The hours, the days, the weeks, the months of my life trying to just work this and put it right and get the most perfect training plan together, it just wasn't so perfect. Here's what I've learned in 10 years. Life would always get in the way around day 21. I'll repeat that. Life would always get in the way at around day 21. And that includes family, work, friends, kids, you name it. Life would always get in the way. Who here has sat down in the past to do a 12-week or 6-week training plan and suddenly a few weeks into it, something happens. Catastrophe, crisis at work, something happens and you just stop. And you can't get back into it. Taylor says, that's me. Thanks, Taylor. Sheila goes, yep, that's me. Dave from Sydney, yep, that's me too. Always struggle with more than a couple of weeks at a time. Who else we got here? Josh from London, yep, that's me. However, I've stuck to 3 weeks. Right, nice one, Josh, really pleased. But you can see, look, I won't go through all the comments coming in now, but you see, this is very familiar territory. Life gets in the way at around day 21. That could be anything. It really could be. It could even be injury, okay? Boy, did this make me angry. Oh, God, this made me so angry back in the day because I'd spent hours, days, weeks creating this perfect training plan and it failed. And I had to go back and redo it all again and start again. I had this never-ending cycle of just repeat. So frustrating, so annoying. And then I just realized, well, I can keep banging my head against the brick wall or I can start to change things. And that's when it just suddenly dawned on me. It's the good habits you create plus a training plan that you stick to that creates the perfect training plan. Good habits plus training plan you stick to equals the perfect training plan. Now, what do I mean by a training plan you stick to? Well, it's one you actually stick to. One that fits in with your life. One that fits in with just how you're doing things and takes into consideration your needs. Okay? So this is why it's important that when we start talking about developing habits of walking, say, 10,000 steps a day, what I want you to do is start training the other 23 hours of each day. You sleep well. You want to train like an everyday athlete. You know, they want to sleep well, they want to eat well, they want to move more, sit less, and they want to drink water. Those are the key stages of the everyday athlete. And that's what we want to try and do. So The good habits, as we develop, plus create a training plan that's easy to stick to, equals a perfect training plan. And here's something I've learned over the years. There's no point in creating a training plan that's more than 21 days. That's just experience. 21 days is long enough to give someone something to get their teeth into, but short enough so that we can change it up, adapt, and see where life comes in or life has taken over. Okay, and make the changes. Right? So that's really key. That's the most important thing I can say. Develop good habits, have a training plan that you're actually going to stick to, and then, and only then, will you have the perfect training plan. So, recapping, all training plans work if you stick to it, and if you have good, healthy habits. Who here has done a 24-week plan? Nope. Crickets? No one saying anything? Okay, who's done a 12-week plan? Dave, yep, I did it once. Perfect. Says it all. You did it once. How old are you now, Dave? From memory, if it's Dave from the one I know from Sydney, he's about 34. That's one 12-week plan in 34 years. Unbelievable. Okay, so just bear that in mind. Okay, 21 days is a good number to have a training plan, and we can work with and stick to, because those are the best types of plans, the ones you actually stick to. Okay, so moving on. Secret number 3. Accountability is the key to long-term health and fitness success. I'll repeat. Accountability is the key to long-term health and fitness success. It says it on the slide, everybody. This is huge. Absolutely huge. Being accountable means having somebody just prod you and nudge you and tell you that you need to do something. Having somebody say to you that they're going to be there to help you work out with. Make you turn up. Make you get out of bed in the morning. Okay? Make you show up at the gym when you don't want to. Accountability is huge. You have to be accountable to achieve long-term success. Love this quote. I want to read it out for you all now, even though you can read it on the screen. When performance is measured, performance improves. When performance is measured and reported, the rate of improvement accelerates. Take a moment and just take that in. When you measure performance, performance improves. When performance is measured and reported, the rate of improvement accelerates. Thomas S. Monson. That, my friends, is our mantra here at Strength Matters. Good habits, training plan you stick to, and we get people accountable and we get people reporting to us and working with us to hold them and make them stick to their goals. That's exactly what we do, and we believe in this so much. It's the key to long-term success. Who here has quit a program after the first week because they feel it's too hard, too tough to carry on? Taylor has, Sheila has, everyone, a few people have said they have before. Yes, it's tough. But what if you had at the time someone to nudge you and prod you in the right direction and say, yes, we need help. Yes, we can do this. And yes, I need to report. I can't let the coach down. I can't let James down, for example. Okay? Imagine what difference that would make. Now, with all the stats out there, there's a lot of stats out there, but this is what I go down to the most. You can increase your chances of success by up to 85% by doing just these 3 things. I love working in threes, by the way, if you can't tell. You can increase your chance of success by up to 85% by doing just these 3 things. Hire a coach, be part of a like-minded community striving toward the same goals, and you report and measure your performance. Hire a coach, like-minded community, report and measure your performance. That can increase your chances of success by 85%. That is phenomenal. That, my friends and listeners and members all over the world, is our mantra, and that is what we try and do with everybody who comes into us. We get them a coach, we get a designated coach, we get them to be part of a like-minded community because they're all going and working toward the same goals, and they can have the same banter, have the same laughs, the same fun. Because it's got to be fun. This all has to be fun. And everyone's a little bit competitive secretly. And then at the same time, we need to report and measure your performance. And what do I mean by report and measure your performance? I said it's exactly what we do at Strength Matters. I'm going to show you very quickly a glimpse of our training portal that we have with our clients. Namely, this client is me at the moment. This is the demo account. As you can see, we track their 7-day, 30-day, and 90-day compliance. How often do they do the workouts? How often do they miss the workouts, more importantly? Because it's not how many you do, it's how many you miss during that period. So we track. Like, I'm doing pretty bad in here. In all honesty, I'm doing terrible. So that's a key thing we want to track. Same thing here. We look at benchmarks. We look at, let's use my 1 mile run and my 500 meter row. We track certain benchmarks. We have these assessments. We hit these goals. We're tracking and monitoring so you can deliver real-time performance back to us. Okay, and we can see exactly what's going on and if you're making progress. This is our other thing. This is our habit portal. This is the app you will get downloaded on your phone if you wish to choose to work with us. We're looking at daily habits. Again, this is a demo account. As you can see, I'm scored 53 out of 100. My cardio and my weights are doing really well. However, my water intake, my food, and my sleep are doing terribly. Okay? See, I'm hitting 3.7 average daily water servings a day. Only 5.4 hours of sleep. Oh my God. And only 2.4 veggies. Fortunately, no treats or nothing reported in the account. But this is the data that we track on all our clients and all our members. The training, holding them accountable, plus holding them accountable with their daily habits. So we can just give them a nudge in the right direction, and this is what we do. Big thing here. It's a big mindset shift at Strength Matters of what we started doing, but it's how we do things. We hold people accountable at every step of the way, not just in those workouts, but for the other 23 hours of each day. So, just a quick recap. Accountability can increase your chances of success by up to 85%. 85%. So, let me ask you a question. I appreciate you being on the webinar such a long time and taking all this, and I hope you're getting loads of information, loads of knowledge to understand what's really going on. If you followed what I showed you today, if you change your habits, realize that all diets and training plans work if you just stick to them, and got some accountability in your life, do you think this could work for you? Taylor, yes. Sheila, yes. Dave, yes. Yes, I'm going to start implementing it straight away. Awesome. Who's your accountability coach? Taylor. That's the key thing. Dave, yes. Again, yes. In fact, from Dave. Annalisa says, yes, I would. Molly from Seattle. Look, there's so many people going, yes. We know. If you just follow those 3 basic habits, walk more, have some more water, be part of a like-minded group, engage community. If you understood our secrets were, all diet plans work if you stick to them, but it's the habits that guarantee long-term success. All training plans work if you stick to them. And if you just understood and took action to get some accountability today, look at what all this can do for you. Now, how many of you are excited about what we just talked about? Me, lots of me's coming in here. I'm not going to go through all the names and stuff here. This is awesome. I love this. I love how everyone's so engaged and enthusiastic. I love presenting. This is fantastic. Okay, so, but more importantly, how many of you are feeling a little bit overwhelmed? It's a lot to take in. It really is. It is drinking from a fire hose. So much here. And just the crazy thing, I could go over and share with you so much more information, but we only have like a short period of time together. These are just the basics, the real nuts and crux of what you need to do to achieve and get long-term health and fitness success. That's becoming more athletic and lose weight. Lose weight. So many things happening, so many things I could share, but I try to simplify it and bring it all down so you can go away with. So those are the big takeaways. The 3 habits and the 3 secrets. So, now, if it's okay with you, I'd like to spend 10 minutes just going over a really special offer that I've created to help you get started on this journey if you want the accountability to be part of it. Let's have a yes in the calls, in the chat box. Let's see what's going on here. Taylor, yes, you are the most interactive person on the group here today. Dave, yes. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I really appreciate just sharing here now. This is what we can do for you and to potentially help you out on your health and fitness journey. So I appreciate you tuning in. So we created the Everyday Athlete Challenge, a 21-day Everyday Athlete Challenge where we want you to achieve health and fitness success and set you up for the long term. That's what we want to do. That's a goal for the 21 days. Now, here's what you're going to get. If you sign up for the Everyday Athlete Challenge, you're going to get full access to an expert Strength Matters coach. That'll be either myself, Phil, or Josh, or one of our other team members all over the world helping people and coaching people right now. Okay? Now, if you're to work with me and Phil just one-on-one individually, coming into the gym or into the facility where we work at, you'd have to pay a minimum of $997 a month for 2 sessions a week. That's it. That's what we got. That's what we start with. So this is the value again. You're going to get full access 24/7 through our coaching portal to get access to us as coaches to help work with you and deliver no matter where you are in the world. You know, we have people doing this program from Australia, in the outback, from Singapore to Thailand, all over the world. People are doing this at home and in their gyms with their PT. So this is for everybody. So you're going to get full access to a Strength Matters coach as part of the 21-day Everyday Athlete Challenge. Me, Phil, or one of our expert coaches. Now, you're probably wondering, okay, is this for me? Does this work for me? Who's this for? Trust me, it's for everybody. Here's just one example of Hillary, who started working with us. In fact, I met Hillary at our local gym back in Wales. Okay? Just a chance meeting her, just talking to me in the gym, just seeing what I was doing. And suddenly she's gone from being quite sedentary in an office job to hitting over 10,000 steps a day in just a few weeks. The key thing is she has more energy, she's more mobile, and her joints are feeling so much better for it. So Hillary is one of our members. Then on the other end of the spectrum, we have Adam. Adam's a personal trainer. Okay? And this is just a quote from him from the Everyday Athlete Facebook group, which he's a part of. And like I said, day 6 and everything just clicked. He started putting his daily habits into place, his daily mobility drills that we give, the workouts, everything is starting to click. So this is for everybody. Adam's and Hillary in the UK, but we've got people all over the world doing this and being part of it. Okay, what else are you going to get as part of the Everyday Athlete Challenge? You're going to get full access to our online workout portal. You've seen a glimpse of it already. It's the big thing what we do. It's how we hold you accountable and measure your progress and measure your success. That's a $497 value if you were to work with us in person, in-house. Here it is. Here's a glimpse and overview of the portal itself. Here's a list of the workouts. Some of the workouts on all the days is assigned to you. This is the back end that we would see. And here's like the compliance scores again and how we can monitor here. You can upload your progress pictures. We can set your goals. We can do some basic assessments and we can plan things out and see where you are at the start and see where you're at the end. So you can get full access to this, which you can save on your smartphone. That's all you need is a smartphone, and every day we'll email you the workouts. You can log on to the app, access those workouts, and with each of those workouts there's a how-to video on what to do. You'll get the warm-ups, you'll get the cool-downs, you get the actual workout itself, and this is what you get all together. Okay, you get our online portal, everything's taken care of, it's all plugged in. We coach you, we work with you, we chat with you back and forth and give you feedback. You can even upload technique videos and we'll have a look to see how you're doing. Okay? You can save it to your calendar, you can print it out, whatever you want. This is what you get. It's a big, big part of what we do, and it's probably the most important thing in how we track your progress. Okay, it's the third thing you get. If you join up and sign up to the Everyday Athlete Challenge, you're going to get full access to our online habit coaching portal. This is the other thing I showed you earlier on with. You can access to our steps group, our leaderboard, our challenges, but more importantly, we can start tracking what you're doing on a day-to-day basis and interact with you to give you successful hints, tips on what you need to do or what to change. You don't need to go out and buy a Fitbit or anything else. We do recommend getting a tracker because it's more accurate. However, all you need is your smartphone. Download straight to your smartphone, Google Android and iPhone, and we set you up that way. Your phone can monitor your steps as long as you carry your phone away, and you can start tracking on your phone. It's so easy. It's so simple to get started. All you need is a smartphone to get started, and that's what we do. We plug you in, we coach you, we work with you, we talk to you, we plug you into the leaderboard and challenge, and that's how we get started. And we monitor you and your progress throughout the whole thing. Because You could be doing the workouts, but you're not trying to do the step challenge or trying to hit your daily water intake. So we know when you're cheating, when you're having a bad day, because you may have some days when you're not sleeping very well, and we can monitor that, we can see that. So here's a huge thing. It's the biggest shift we've done ever since learning from what I learned with my dad. Okay, and the final thing, here's what you get. So you're going to get all the workouts and daily habits you need for the next 21 days. Plugged in. Boom, ready to go. Everything you need. The only thing you need to get is a jump rope. The jump rope is the only bit of equipment that you need. Everything else is done for you. It's super easy. You can do it anywhere you go. It's for busy people. The workouts don't take more than 30 minutes. We promise you, we understand how you all lead busy lives, okay? So the workouts are here, 30 minutes long. You can do what you want to. Plugged in, emailed to you every day, and we'll give you all the habit coaching cues and knowledge that we have taken all these years to put together and to drive total success for you. Okay, so all this is what it's worth. $2,138 worth of thing. Now, obviously, I'm not going to charge you $2,138, but if you were to implement these things, if you were just to implement the things that we've shared with you today, and it got started, if you stopped dieting forever at the end of this, if we'd suddenly helped you get the habits needed for lifelong health and fitness success, and if we gave you the accountability you need to kickstart your health and fitness goals, what would all that be worth to you? Would it be worth it? Would it be worth you losing that extra 10 pounds, becoming more athletic, becoming more mobile, maybe cleaning up your skin because you're drinking more water, being more active, getting more energy, go through the same transformation my father went through? Would it be worth it? How much is it worth to you? Let that sink in for a little bit. Okay? So again, we're not going to charge you that much money. That's not what we're here to. But how much is it worth to you? Is it worth $1,000? Is it worth $500? Is it worth $750? What is it worth to you? Now, I'm going to remind you again that if you worked with me personally one-on-one, it would cost you $999 per month. Okay? $999 to work. You get 2 hours a week to work with me, and that's how much it would cost. Same with Phil, same with all our expert coaches. Bear that in mind. That's how much it costs to in-house, in person with us. But you're going to get all this, full access to the Expert Strength Matters coach, full access to our online workout portal, full access to our online habit coaching portal, and all the workouts and daily habits you need for the next 21 days. Total value of $2,138. You can get it today only, if you take action below, for just $97. That's over 90% discount, because we want to see you take this up and get started and really kickstart your health and fitness goals. We want to change the lives of 1 billion people. That's our goal. That's our world. We want to change the lives of 1 billion people, help everyday athletes everywhere. I had multiple options. I could have gone really expensive with this, or I could have gone really cheap. We've chosen for a middle ground to make sure that we can help people. We only want the people who are committed and dedicated to taking part in this and being involved and want to work with us one-on-one. So, just $97. That's huge. That's significant. Now, there's 2 things you can do right now. 2 things. 1, do nothing. That's okay. If I've helped you go along your way and you're going to make positive change in your life, that's okay. I'm absolutely happy with that. I don't need to do this information. I'm already actively doing it along with my colleagues. Okay, that's fine. If you go away, take that information, apply it yourself. That's fine. Or, quite simply, you take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith. Take action and get started the right way with a coach, with backing, with support, with being part of a community to help kickstart your health and fitness goals. You know that you can improve your chances of by 85% by hiring a coach and being part of an engaged community and making sure that we report and measure what you're doing. Just remember that 85% increase in your chances of success. So if you take a leap of faith, it's going to be risk-free for you, because we are so convinced that you will get results in this program and be part of it, that if you, at the end of the 21 days, you don't like what we've done for you, or you don't think what we've delivered is worth it to you, we will give you all your money back, no questions asked. Absolutely zero questions asked. Okay? 21 days, money back, 21 day money back guarantee. It's risk free. Just take that leap of faith, dive in, make the difference, make the change, work with us one-on-one for just 21 days, see where it can take you. And if you don't think $97 is worth it at the end of it, we'll give you your money back. What have you got to lose? So, again, recap. Here's what you're going to get. You're going to get full access to an expert Strength Matters coach working with you 24/7 in our coaching portals worth $997. You're going to get full access to our online workout portal, total value of $497. You're going to get full access to our online habit coaching portal and app. That's $397. And you're going to get all the workouts and daily habits you need for the next 21 days. Total value, $2,138. And you can get started now for just $97. All you need to do is click out the video, click on the button below, click yes, I want to get started, and sign up today. We'll email you automatically your joining instructions. You'll get everything to get started. It takes 3 to 4 days to get everything implemented because we have to set the whole system up for you. It's a very personalized, individualized system. This isn't a cookie cutter approach. You'll have to go through some medical questionnaires, and you'll also have to go through some basic assessments to make sure you're ready to take part in this challenge. Okay, that's really important. So, all you need to do is $97, just $97. Click the button below to get started, sign up today, and you'll get all this. Total value of $2,138, and this is what you're going to get today. So, who here has got any questions? Want to ask any questions coming in now? I'm here to answer any questions. Okay, first question. Let me just read it out. Is the app available on Android? Yes, it is available on Android. You can download it straight away. What happens is, as soon as you sign up, we'll get you to complete a format, and we'll send you a text message or an SMS to download the app, and you can upload all the information there. It's done. It's super easy. You can get done in a couple of minutes. I don't have a smartphone. What can I use? Don't worry, if you have a PC or a laptop, you can input that there as well. This whole thing is not just available on your phones and your smartphones. The reason it is available on your smartphones is because most people take their phones to the gym these days. Yes, so you can get on the desktop version, you can get on the online version, that's absolutely fine. You can input your data then. How do we get in contact with a coach? Look, it's very simple. We have in-house messaging apps, both in our training portal and in our habit portal. Two are very different because they're two different things. We look at both things, but we want to work on one thing at a time. So, separate message, you'll get a notification via phone, or if you log into the training portal, you'll get a notification there straight up. It pops up as soon as you message back. In there, you can upload your videos, upload technique videos, say how you felt, how the whole workout went, so many different things, and you can pop up there. I don't have access to a gym. Is this suitable for me? Yes, it is. Okay. The only thing you need is a timer, which you can use on a smartphone, or a gym boss, as we recommend, and a jump rope. This is the 21-day challenge. We use a jump rope. Why? Because it's a great way to get your feet moving and help you become more athletic. Okay, so you can do it anywhere. You can even take it to your gym. I'm currently working with a personal trainer at the moment. Is this worth it for me? That's a tough one because your trainer would have access to your own training plan. I don't want to jump on anyone's toes there, but it's something to think about when you're not working with him. Okay, so just speak to your trainer, be honest with him, and take that up front. Any other questions coming in? Okay, look, just before we close off the whole webinar, I just want to say big thank you for you all being here today. I hope you've taken a lot of information away. I hope it makes sense. I hope you remember everything you have done. Look, we really want to get started today. We would love to see you inside our communities. We'd love to see you inside our portal and love to work with you. So if you value your health and fitness and just $97, we'd love to see you here. Click the button below, get started. We'll give you everything. At the end of 21 days, if you don't like what you've seen or don't think it's worth it, we will refund you your money back 100%. You just have to stick to the program, stick to the plan, and take part. So that's for me. Thank you so much for being a part of this. Thank you for taking part. Everyone who's messaged in and commented, really appreciate it, from all over the world. Have a great day. Make sure you get to click the button below to get started. Sign up today. Be a part of the Strength Manners community. Get involved with this thing. It's the best way to get going and the best way to get your health and fitness goals started. It's about habits. It's about walking more and setting you up for long-term success. Thank you very much. Take care, and you guys have a great day.